Welcome everybody. This is just a brief video that we're going to post on YouTube for everybody to see kind of the gear and what we would need for high adventure, and some of my thoughts, and some of these items are really important for you boys. Just as a side note, Brett and I are heading out tomorrow morning for a quick trip up to the Wind River area. So everything you see on the countertop is kind of what I'm preparing to just head up there for a quick 24-hour trip. We're expecting to be into some snow and some rain. Give you some thoughts, and then once I get through this gear, we'll kind of put some additional items the boys may need. Starting with, we have our backpack. This is a 65 liter plus 10 liter. That means there's 10 liters of storage on the outside. This is about the smallest size pack that the boys can bring and carry what they need to carry. Make sure that your boys have a pack that have really good shoulder straps and waist straps. The waist straps are important with the weight that we're carrying. Hiking boots. Strongly recommend the boys have waterproof boots and or shoes with a really good sole. These boots are designed to keep your feet solid when you're carrying a heavy pack over rock, keep them dry, give some ankle support, but you can do trail shoes as well. Trekking poles. Increase efficiency when you use them, stability. I really like them. I use them all the time. I do have a couple extra pairs, so let me know if anybody would like some. Sleeping bag. At least a 20-degree bag. This one is a 14-degree bag. Make sure that it's either a down or a synthetic down, and check the rating on your bag for the boys, because this is going to be critical in keeping them warm at night. Have a good sleeping bag. This is a base layer, merino wool. I use these, thermals. Sleep in at night on cold nights. Sometimes you can wear them on the trail. If it's a cold day on the trail, it's nice. Make sure they're not cotton. The merino wool will wick away the sweat and the moisture, and also keep the smell down, which is really important on a trip like this. Just one quick side note, the better you pack and the better you prepare for this type of trip with your gear, the less that you have to bring. So I'll bring one pair of thermals for a 4-day trip. I might only bring a couple of pairs of socks. So the more efficient that you get using your gear, the less you actually have to bring. Some other items, this is just a very small, quick toiletry. It's got some medication, some bandages, some wet wipes, duct tape, just small useful items. Bug spray and sunscreen. In this bag, I usually keep separate anything that's like liquid or can leak out, just in a small Ziploc bag. Helps with organization and keeps it from spreading through your pack. The boys will be given a bag similar to this that will contain their meals. This is freeze-dried meals, and they will also be given, a bag. So food-wise, they're going to be carrying approximately that much on the trip. So make sure you leave a little bit of space for that, and we'll get back to some of these items. This is enough in this bag right here for Brett and I for 3 meals plus dessert. So not too bad. It's pretty lightweight, pretty compact. Camp stove. Leaders will be bringing this. Boys don't need to worry about that. Just a pot. For our hiking and everything, it's going to be important that we get water, hydrate, and hot water for all of our meals. These are my hiking socks, again, merino wool. For the trip that I'm doing tomorrow, I'm just going to bring one pair, but I always carry just this little bit of a liner sock. It's useful as a backup if these socks get wet or if I'm getting hot spots. The bear bag, the leaders will bring these. Just a bag to put food in. We hang it up in a tree away from camp in case so we don't attract bears. This is, for me, just a little inflatable pillow. The boys don't need to have one of these. You can just fold up your coat, whatever, use that. But comfort-wise, I have one, so I'm going to use it. Beanie in the mountains, use them year-round. Just keeps you warm when you're tired and off the trail, keeps your head warm. A couple of carabiners. One of the most useful items you can have on something like this is just a bag. It's pretty big. I have extras. I've got plenty of these. We can bring some for the boys. It's very nice because you can throw it over your pack. You can throw wet items in it. Extremely useful to have just a very small plastic bag on your trip. Aluminum foil, simple. Cook fish in that for those that catch fish. On the trail, it's important to keep yourself fueled. So for me, I'm just planning a few trail snacks. These are just quick energy blocks or gels, and we'll make sure that the boys know what to bring to keep fueled. I usually will eat something like that about every hour and a half on the trail, just a block or two. For me, I use a buff. Multi-purpose, just pulls over your head. It can be used for dust or wind or cold or snow. Useful. This is my main coat. It's a 650 fill down coat, and then I have a vest that's also about a 600 fill down vest. The whole point of our trip to keep these boys happy is we keep them dry, we keep them warm, both on the trail and at night. And everybody can have fun if we do that. So make sure that the boys have appropriate jackets, lighter weight in volume, and how to carry is important, but more importantly is they keep them warm. Headlamp. I bring gloves mainly because I use a trekking pole. They're also useful for cooking and multi-purpose. This is a 1 liter Nalgene bottle. We'll have access to plenty of water. We have SteriPens or other ways to sterilize the water. So we're going to pack a minimum amount of water and refill it frequently. So I'll bring that. The boys also can bring a hydration bladder that goes inside of the pack. It's convenient, but it's a little bit more difficult to get those sterilized and filled up, but we can make it work if that's all the boys have. I also bring, this is my rain gear, waterproof, lightweight, pants and jacket. When I stay dry, I know I'll stay warm. It's guaranteed. This is a backpack cover. You can use a plastic bag. It's something to cover your pack if it gets raining hard. This will keep everything in the pack dry. Bring that along. This is my sleeping pad. Very important, critical the boys have a sleeping pad. It doesn't have to be an inflatable like this. It could be one of the accordion style or even one of the roll-ups, but they have to get their sleeping bag off the ground or else the cold will just seep right up through it. Very simple as far as utensils and that. For our trip tomorrow, I'm just bringing 1 cup and a spork, spoon and fork, because we're eating freeze-dried meals. For me, I bring paracord. I've got a little saw here for wood. And finally, have our map of the area that we're going, and also satellite receiver. Garmin, I have the ability to detect Steph and or Selena, and you can also track our location. We'll try to share that so everybody has access to that. And there's an emergency button on there. If for whatever reason a need to arise, you could just push the button and there'd be a rescue. So always nice to have. Some other items briefly for the boys. This is about all they need besides like a cup and a spork. Just very lightweight. A lot of the meals are just going to be those freeze-dried out of the bag. They just need something simple for like oatmeal and things like that. Other items, sunglasses. Always bring them. A camping chair. It's a luxury item. It's not needed, but sometimes it's really great to be off the ground. If you have access to a backpackable camping chair, it is recommended. Just so that the parents know, I bring also a charger like this. This is a solar panel charger, so we keep everything packed up. This is the SteriPen for sterilizing the water. Camp towel, highly useful, not very expensive. I buy a lot of stuff at Recreation Outlet. They have very good buys. Finally, this is just simply a luxury item for me. It's a sleeping bag liner. If you have a sleeping bag that isn't quite rated as much as you like, these are a little bit pricey. They're probably close to $40 to $50, but they add about 10 degrees of warmth, and they're made out of silk, and you just put them inside your sleeping bag. Luxury item. So anyways, thank you everybody. We'll answer some more questions on Tuesday. See you.